What is going on, guys? We are at Hersheypark today for our 8th visit of the year, I believe, and so or 7th, I believe. And so, Evie, are you ready for this?
Woo.
Oh
Okay,
yeah. So we just rode Twizzlers, and I'd rated an 8 out of 10. It was a good morning ride on it with some nice air. And so, Evie, what'd you think of it?
I'm gonna give it a 9.
Oh yeah. So we just rode Sky Rush and Comet, and I'd rated an 8 out of 10. It was really good. So, Evie, what'd you think of it?
Give it an 8.
Oh yeah. What is going on, guys? We are in the Weird Invertebrates plot of land, and I just wanted to let you know how the day is going so far. So we just rode Great Bear, Storm Runner, Migs, and Whitecap Racer, and I rate them all an 8 out of 10. They were very good. So, Evie, what did you think of it?
I'll give Great Bear a 9. I'll give Storm Runner a 9, and then I'll give Whitecap a 9.
Oh yeah. Okay, so we just rode Breaker's Edge, and I'd rate it an 8 out of 10. It was really good. So, Evie, what'd you think of it?
Give it an 8.
Oh yeah. So we just rode Pipeline, and I'd rate it an 8 out of 10. It was really good. And so, Evie, what'd you think of it?
An 8.
Okay, so we just rode Riptide, and I'd rate it an 8 out of 10. It was really good, and so, Evie, what'd you think of it?
Give it a 9.
Oh yeah. Okay, so we just rode Hydro, and I rated a 9 out of 10. It was a good ride on it, and it was the craziest ride of the day here on the boardwalk. And so, Evie, what'd you think of it?
I'll give it a 9.
Oh yeah! Okay, so we just rode Whirlwind, and I'd rate it an 8 out of 10. It was really good. Whirlwind is my favorite slide. I especially love going backwards on it, like we did today. And so, Evie, what'd you think? Okay, so we just rode Tidal Force, and I'd rate it an 8 out of 10. It was a good ride on Tidal Force. And so, Evie, what'd you think of it?
That was a good ride. I'll give it an 8.5.
Oh yeah. So we just rode Wildcat Revenge on both sides of Lightning Racer, and I'd rate it an 8 out of 10. And I'd rate all of them an 8 out of 10. They were very good. And so, Evie, what'd you think of them?
Yeah. Wildcat's Revenge, I'll give a 9, and then Lightning Side, I'm gonna give that a 7.5, and then Thunder Side, I'll give an 8.
Oh yeah. So we just rode Fahrenheit, and I'd rate it an 8 out of 10. It was really good. Getting back on Fahrenheit for the first time in over 2 months. I love Fahrenheit. And so, Evie, what'd you think of it?
Yeah, it really was good to get back on it again. I'll give it a 9.
Oh yeah! Okay, so we just rode the Hershey's and Reese's Tower, and I'd rate both an 8 out of 10. They were very good. And so, Evie, what'd you think of them?
Hershey's Tower, I'll give an 8, and then Reese's Tower, I'll give a 9.
Oh yeah! Okay, so we just rode the Kisses Tower, and I'd rate it an 8 out of 10. Kisses Tower is my favorite out of all the triple towers here at Hersheypark. And so, Evie, what'd you think of it?
Yeah, it was a really good ride. Great Pops of Airtime, and I'll give it a 9.
We just rode Wave Wanger and Reese's Cup Fusion, and I'd rate it an 8 out of 10. It was really good. They were both very good. And so, Evie, what'd you think of them?
Yeah, it was a good ride on Wave Swinger. I'll give that an 8, and then Reese's Cup Fusion, it was good getting back on that for the first time in a long time. I'll give that a 9.
Oh yeah! Okay, so we just rode the Claw, Frontier Flyers, and Jolly Rancher Remix, and I'd rate all of those an 8 out of 10. They were all very good. On Jolly Rancher Remix, we got Watermelon today, and it was good getting back on the Claw and Frontier Flyers today as well. And so, Evie, what did you think of it?
Yeah, I'm going to give the Claw an 8, and then Frontier Flyers, I'm going to give a 8.5, and the Jolly Rancher Remix, I'll give an 8.5.
Oh yeah! So we just had a rewrite on Wildcat Revenge and had a ride on Laugh Track, and I'd rate Laugh Track a 10 out of 10, and Wildcat Revenge 9.5. That ride we had on Wildcat Revenge was really good, and it was good first getting back on Laugh Track for the summer season. And so, Evie, what'd you think of it?
Yeah, give Wildcat's Revenge a 9, and then Laugh Track Survivors Inside was good. I'm gonna give that ride a 9.5. But we actually spun on that, and it was actually a really good ride.
Oh yeah! Okay, so we just rode the Lightning side of Lightning Racer, and I rated an 8 out of 10. It was a good ride on Lightning Racer, but we unfortunately lost once again. And so, Evie, what'd you think of it?
Yeah, it was an alright ride. I'll give it a 7.5.
Oh yeah. Okay, so we just rode Candymonium, Super Duper Looper, and had re-rides on Sky Rush and Twizzlers Twisted Gravity. And I rate all of those an 8 out of 10. They were all very good. And so, Evie, what did you think of them?
Yeah, Candymonium was a good ride. I'm going to give that an 8.5. And then Sky Rush, that maxi ride we had, I'll give that a 9. And then Super Duper Looper was also a good ride. I'll give that an 8. And then Twizzlers was a really good ride. I'll give that a 9.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so we just rode Great Bear, and I'd rate it an 8 out of 10. It was really good. And so, Evie, what'd you think of it?
Yeah, that was a really good ride on Great Bear. It's very whippy in the back row, and I'll give that a 9.5.
Oh, okay, yeah. So we just rode Wildcats Revenge for a sunset night ride, and I'd rate it an 8 out of 10. It was really good. And if you look, it has a patriotic lighting package. And so, Evie, what'd you think of it?
Yeah, that was a really good sunset night ride. I'll give it a 9.5.
Oh, yeah. So, this was a good day here at Hersheypark. We really did a lot today, despite the storm earlier with that as well, leading to the rides going down, of course, for a certain period of time. And we were wondering if we were worried that they would close early on us at one point, but apparently no, it ended up working out in our favor, and we were able to do a lot more today because of the period where everything was down. Like, we even did some of the flats when everything was down, and some rides we haven't ridden at Hersheypark in a while. Like, I always enjoy riding Laugh Track when I go to Hersheypark when it's open, and like there's like a limited amount of rides open or something like that. I always enjoy riding Laugh Track. I think it's might be like my favorite indoor coaster. And yeah, it was just a really good day at Hersheypark in general. We got a lot of re-rides on the coasters. And so, Evie, what'd you think of it?
Yeah, it really was a good day here. The crowds weren't too bad at all today. We came on a Tuesday, so that's probably a big reason. I'm happy it didn't end up closing and the weather ended up holding out, because that allowed us to do a lot today. And yeah, overall, I think this was one of the best visits we've had here this year so far.
Oh yeah! So, with that being said, that basically concludes this vlog from Hersheypark. Make sure to reply to me your thoughts on this video, and make sure to stay tuned for more coming soon here to Coaster Plus Music 19. And make sure to go check out my merch store on Bonfire. I'll have a link in the description. I sell t-shirts, face masks, all the things, so make sure to go check it out. I'll have a link in the description. And make sure to subscribe if you're new and turn on post notifications so you will not miss when I upload any video. And I will see you in the next.